As the new school year arrives, education leaders across the country are struggling with how to cope with the COVID-19 pandemic. But Catholic educators have an extra challenge. They're trying to prevent the relentless wave of school closings. Let's check in with correspondent Mark Irons with the latest. Mark.
Eric, the school year has already begun in some parts of the country, and now here in the final weeks before more schools will start up, questions about funding continue, and I'm told that we could see more permanent Catholic school closures.
Financial and enrollment problems compounded by the coronavirus have forced the permanent closure of more than 140 Catholic schools across the country.
I'm starting my 40th year in Catholic education, and I've never seen anything like it.
Kathy Mears is afraid permanent school closures could reach 150 or more. Mears is the interim president of the National Catholic Educational Association, an organization serving nearly 2 million students in Catholic education.
You could argue that Catholic education is one of the best evangelization tools the church has ever had, and we need them. That has not changed. We need people to be formed in the faith.
Schools in the New York City area hit hard, more than 20 Catholic schools shutting doors. And just this month, citing an unsustainable financial situation, the Archdiocese of Newark, New Jersey closed 8 Catholic schools, announcing funding resources for Catholic schools in the Archdiocese were critically reduced since the outbreak of COVID-19. And paid registrations for the 2020-2021 school year are dramatically reduced. With Catholic education struggling, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has called for emergency assistance in the next COVID-19 aid package.
We have asked for 10% of the federal education money that's going to K-12 schools to be set aside for non-public schools, as we represent 10% of the population. And we would like to see that money being given to families in the form of scholarships.
Kathy Mears argues the values taught in Catholic schools are needed now more than ever as the country suffers through the pandemic.
I don't want us to look back 10 years from now and say, why didn't we do more to keep those schools open? Why didn't we fight for them?
Kathy Mears requests prayers for students, schools, and teachers. And she says if anyone has the ability to fund a student's Catholic education, now would be the time. Eric?
Correspondent Mark Irons reporting tonight. Thank you so much, Mark.